Stop wasting time and begin your journey to success. Written and published by Stoic Ranger. Introduction. Imagine a life where every moment is spent working toward your dreams, where procrastination and distractions no longer hold you back, and where success feels like it's within your reach every single day. Picture waking up each morning with a clear sense of purpose, taking immediate action, and moving steadily toward the life you've always wanted. What if you could stop wasting time, eliminate the roadblocks that have kept you stuck, and finally unlock your full potential? In this book, Stop Wasting Time and Begin Your Journey to Success, you'll learn exactly how to make every second count, break free from the habits holding you back, and take concrete steps that lead to lasting success. It's time to stop dreaming and start doing. Ready to transform your life? Let's dive in. Chapter 1. The Time Wasters you don't even realize are holding you back. Most people believe that procrastination is the biggest barrier standing between them and their success. While procrastination is certainly a major issue, John Doe reveals in this chapter that the problem is often more complex than just putting things off. There are deeper, more subtle time wasters that we don't even realize are draining our energy and holding us back. These include things like mindlessly scrolling through social media, getting caught up in meaningless activities, or even engaging in distractions that seem harmless at first, like checking emails every few minutes or watching one more episode of a show. These habits sneak into our daily lives and chip away at our time without us noticing. The reality is that many of us waste hours each day on these unnoticed distractions, and we don't even realize how much potential we're losing. These actions not only take away your time, but also prevent you from focusing on what truly matters, like working toward your goals, growing your skills, and achieving success. John Doe exposes these hidden time wasters and shows how they have a bigger impact on our lives than we might think. By calling attention to them, he aims to open our eyes to how we're truly spending our days. The first crucial step to reclaiming your time is acknowledging the habits that are quietly stealing it away. John challenges readers to track their daily activities and take a close look at how they're spending their hours. This process of self-awareness will help you identify exactly where time is being wasted, whether it's on distractions, unimportant tasks, or even habits that are simply not contributing to your progress. Once you're able to spot these time wasters, you can begin making conscious changes to eliminate them. By the end of this chapter, you'll find yourself questioning everything you do in a day, realizing just how much time you're truly wasting, and more importantly, you'll be motivated to start making changes to regain control of your time. Chapter 2. Break the chains of overthinking and take control of your time. Overthinking is a silent killer of productivity. It's something most of us experience daily, yet we often don't realize just how much it's preventing us from achieving our goals. When you overanalyze every decision, big or small, it can leave you stuck in a mental loop, preventing you from moving forward. You may find yourself wondering whether you're making the right choice, second-guessing your actions, or worrying about possible outcomes that may never even happen. Overthinking causes you to waste precious time. Instead of taking action, you spend too much time thinking about what could go wrong, what others might think, or how to make everything perfect. This constant mental chatter leads to indecision, making it harder to take those first steps toward your goals. While overthinking may feel productive at first, it's a deceptive feeling. It keeps you in a state of preparation without actual progress. To break free from this cycle, start with the 5-minute rule. This simple technique encourages you to commit to just 5 minutes of action. Rather than spending hours contemplating, dedicate just 5 minutes to doing the task at hand. You'll be amazed at how the simple act of starting is enough to break the grip of overthinking. Once you begin, you'll often find that you're able to keep going, and that initial resistance fades away. By moving from uncertainty and indecision to clarity and action, you'll start focusing on what truly matters, making progress and achieving success. When you stop letting overthinking control your life, you regain control of your time and unlock your potential. Chapter 3. Unleash the power of intentional living. Success doesn't happen by accident. It's the result of intentional, purposeful living. Too often we live reactively, going through the motions of each day without considering whether our actions align with our true goals. This mindset can lead to a sense of drift and a feeling of being stuck with no clear direction. When you live intentionally, you actively choose how you want to spend your time and energy, ensuring that every action moves you closer to the life you envision for yourself. Living with intention starts with setting clear goals and having a strong sense of purpose behind every action you take. When you wake up each day with a clear understanding of what you want to achieve, you can make decisions more easily and use your time more wisely. It becomes easier to say no to distractions and focus on what matters most. Living intentionally also helps you align your habits with your long-term objectives, making sure that each day adds value to your journey. A key element of intentional living is creating a personal mission statement. This mission statement acts as a compass, guiding your daily decisions and actions. It's a reminder of your core values and long-term vision, and it helps you stay focused on what's truly important. By defining your purpose, you make your daily tasks more meaningful and focused, rather than just going through the motions. When you take charge of how you spend your time and energy, you start to see more progress toward your goals. Intentional living makes every day feel purposeful, and it shifts you from a passive observer of your life to an active creator of your future. Chapter 4. The secret to time mastery. Prioritize like a pro. Mastering your time isn't just about getting more done. It's about getting the right things done. With so many distractions and demands on our time, it's easy to feel overwhelmed, constantly running from one task to the next without making real progress. Learning how to prioritize effectively is the key to transforming your productivity and ensuring that the most important tasks are getting the attention they deserve. To prioritize like a pro, the first step is understanding the difference between urgency and importance. Urgent tasks often seem pressing, but they may not align with your long-term goals. Important tasks, on the other hand, are the ones that move you closer to your vision, even if they don't have an immediate deadline. The challenge is learning to distinguish between the two and focusing your energy on the tasks that truly matter. A powerful method for prioritizing is the Eisenhower matrix, a simple tool that helps you categorize your tasks based on urgency and importance. By sorting tasks into 4 categories: urgent and important, important but not urgent, urgent but not important, and neither urgent nor important, you can quickly identify where to focus your attention. This approach ensures that you're not just busy, but productive, dedicating time to activities that lead to meaningful results. Another strategy is to break down large, overwhelming projects into smaller, manageable tasks. This not only makes the work feel more achievable, but also helps you see where your time is being spent and which tasks are truly worth your effort. By prioritizing tasks based on impact, you ensure that you're always moving toward your goals and not getting lost in busy work that doesn't drive you forward. When you master prioritization, you stop wasting time on tasks that don't contribute to your success. Instead, you create space for the actions that matter most, helping you move forward with purpose and confidence. Prioritizing like a pro isn't just about managing tasks. It's about reclaiming your time and using it to shape the life you want. Chapter 5. Transform your habits. Transform your life. The foundation of lasting success is built on consistent habits. Habits are the small, repetitive actions we take every day that compound over time to shape our lives. While it may seem that our daily habits are minor, they ultimately define who we are and what we become. The truth is, success isn't achieved overnight. It's a result of the habits we practice day in and day out. If you want to transform your life, you must start by transforming your habits. Start by looking at the habits that are already in place. Are they moving you closer to your goals, or are they holding you back? Most of us have a mix of productive and unproductive habits, and the key to change is identifying which ones are no longer serving you. Unhealthy habits, like procrastination, excessive screen time, or negative self-talk, waste your time and energy. In contrast, productive habits, such as exercising regularly, reading, or planning your day, propel you towards success. The goal isn't just to eliminate bad habits, but to replace them with ones that align with your ambitions and values. One of the most powerful strategies for transforming your habits is the habit loop, a concept rooted in neuroscience that explains how habits are formed. The loop consists of three components: the cue, the routine, and the reward. The cue triggers the habit, the routine is the behavior itself, and the reward reinforces the habit, making it more likely to be repeated. To create new, positive habits, you need to replace old cues with new ones and design routines that bring meaningful rewards. For example, if you want to develop a reading habit, the cue might be finishing your morning coffee, the trigger. The routine could be reading a chapter from a book, the behavior, and the reward might be the feeling of accomplishment or the knowledge gained, the reinforcement. Over time, as this loop is repeated, reading becomes a natural part of your routine. Equally important is the role of consistency in habit formation. It's not enough to practice a habit once in a while. You must commit to doing it regularly, even when you don't feel like it. The key is to start small and build gradually. If you try to make a dramatic change all at once, it's easy to get overwhelmed or burn out. Instead, focus on taking small, manageable steps every day. For instance, instead of vowing to exercise for an hour each day, begin with just 10 minutes. Once you're consistent with that, gradually increase the duration. As you experience the benefits of your new habit, you'll find it easier to stay committed and make it a permanent part of your life. One of the most effective ways to stick to new habits is by anchoring them to existing routines. This technique, known as habit stacking, involves attaching a new habit to one you already do consistently. For example, if you already brush your teeth every morning, you could stack a new habit of doing 10 minutes of stretching immediately afterward. This makes the new habit easier to remember and integrate into your day. Habit stacking leverages the power of your current routine to create lasting changes without overwhelming yourself with too many new behaviors at once. Additionally, creating a strong support system can significantly increase your chances of success. Share your goals with others who are supportive, whether it's friends, family, or a group with similar ambitions. Surrounding yourself with people who encourage you and hold you accountable provides the extra motivation to stay on track. Having someone to check in with can also make your progress more tangible, helping you stay committed during moments of doubt or difficulty. Another powerful tool for habit transformation is tracking your progress. When you actively track your habits, you make the process more intentional and measurable. Whether you use a journal, an app, or a simple checklist, tracking gives you the visibility you need to see how far you've come and motivates you to keep going. It also helps you recognize patterns. If you miss a habit one day, you can easily identify what went wrong and adjust accordingly. Tracking turns habits from abstract goals into concrete actions that you can take pride in. The most successful people aren't the ones who have grand goals, but the ones who have established productive habits that push them toward those goals every day. By transforming your habits, you begin to transform your life. You shift from being a passive observer of your circumstances to an active creator of your future. The small positive actions you take today compound into massive results over time. It's the cumulative effect of your daily habits that creates the success you're seeking. Remember, transformation doesn't happen all at once. It's the gradual accumulation of consistent, intentional actions that shapes who you become. By focusing on your habits and making them work for you, you lay the groundwork for lasting success. So, start today. Identify one habit you'd like to change or create and begin taking small, consistent steps toward making it a part of your routine. As you transform your habits, you'll discover that success isn't a distant dream, it's the product of your everyday actions. Chapter 6. Time is your most valuable asset. How to invest it wisely. Time is a resource that, once spent, can never be reclaimed. Unlike money, which can be earned back, time is finite. The realization that you only have a limited amount of time on this earth is both sobering and empowering. The most successful people understand this fundamental truth. They see time as their most valuable asset and treat it with the respect it deserves. If you want to achieve lasting success, you must start thinking of your time in the same way, as an investment. Investing time wisely doesn't mean trying to fill every hour of your day with something productive. In fact, overscheduling yourself can lead to burnout and inefficiency. Rather, it's about being strategic with how you spend your time, ensuring that each moment contributes toward the life you want to create. Just as you wouldn't invest your money without a plan, you shouldn't spend your time without a clear purpose. The goal is to make sure that your time is being used in ways that provide the greatest return, whether that's through personal growth, building relationships, or working toward your professional ambitions. The first step in investing your time wisely is to understand where your time is currently going. If you're not actively tracking your time, it's easy to fall into the trap of letting it slip away without realizing how much is being wasted on unimportant activities. Start by monitoring how you spend each hour of the day. You might be surprised at how much time you spend on trivial tasks, like checking social media, watching TV, or responding to emails that don't require an immediate response. By identifying these time drains, you can begin to redirect your attention to activities that align more closely with your goals. Once you have a clear picture of how you're spending your time, the next step is to prioritize what truly matters. Time is not something you can afford to waste on activities that don't align with your core values or long-term vision. Consider what areas of your life are most important to you, whether that's advancing in your career, nurturing your relationships, taking care of your health, or growing your personal development. These are the areas where your time investment will yield the highest returns. By focusing your energy on these key areas, you ensure that your time is being spent on things that will move you closer to your desired future. One of the best ways to start investing your time more wisely is to create a time portfolio, just as you would create a financial portfolio to manage your money. In your time portfolio, you allocate your hours to different activities, just as you would allocate your money to different investments. For example, you might decide to invest a certain number of hours each week in learning a new skill, another chunk of time in exercise, and a portion of your day in connecting with friends or family. By intentionally allocating your time to activities that align with your personal and professional goals, you create a sense of balance and purpose in your day-to-day life. Investing time wisely also means learning to say no. It's easy to get caught up in commitments that don't serve your greater purpose, simply because you don't want to disappoint others or miss out on opportunities. However, Every time you say yes to something that isn't in line with your goals, you're taking time away from something that is. It's important to be able to evaluate requests and opportunities based on whether they will bring you closer to where you want to be. Saying no doesn't make you selfish. It makes you strategic. It frees up your time for the things that truly matter, ensuring that you're using your most valuable resource for the right purposes. Another key principle of time investment is the compound effect. Much like money, time compounds over time. Small, consistent actions lead to big results. If you invest just 30 minutes a day in learning something new, in 6 months, you'll have spent over 90 hours on that subject. That's a significant investment, and over time, it will pay off. The same applies to building relationships, working on personal development, or improving your health. Every small step you take consistently will add up to something much larger in the long run. Creating time for rest and reflection is also an important part of investing your time wisely. It may seem counterproductive to waste time resting, but in reality, rest is an essential component of productivity. Without proper rest, you risk burning out, losing focus, and decreasing your overall efficiency. Time spent reflecting on your progress is equally important, as it helps you assess whether you're on track and making the most of your time. Regular reflection helps you adjust your priorities and strategies, ensuring that you continue to move forward with purpose. Investing your time wisely is about creating a life that reflects your values and your vision. It's about making conscious choices every day that lead you toward the future you want. Success is not about doing everything, it's about doing the right things, consistently and with intention. When you treat your time as an investment, you'll see it as a tool for creating the life you've always dreamed of. So, start today by tracking how you spend your time and re-evaluating where it goes. Look for opportunities to redirect it toward the things that will bring the highest returns. Whether it's learning, growing, connecting, or taking care of your health, every moment invested with purpose brings you closer to success. Remember, time is your most valuable asset, so use it wisely. Chapter 7. The Power of Taking Immediate Action and Creating Momentum. Success isn't something that happens overnight. It's built on consistent action. One of the most powerful ways to ensure you move toward your goals is by learning the art of taking immediate action. The longer you wait to act on an idea or a goal, the more difficult it becomes to start. Every moment spent in hesitation builds inertia that keeps you stuck, waiting for the perfect moment to begin. But here's the truth. There is no perfect moment. The perfect moment to start is now. Taking immediate action, no matter how small, creates momentum. Momentum is the force that propels you forward even when things get tough. Once you begin, even if you're not entirely prepared or confident, you'll start building the energy needed to keep going. The most successful people aren't those who wait until everything is perfectly aligned. Instead, they're the ones who take the first step, and then the next, and the next, until they're well on their way toward their goals. One key to building momentum is overcoming the fear of starting. It's easy to fall into the trap of perfectionism, thinking that you need to have everything figured out before you can begin. But this mindset only keeps you stuck in a cycle of endless planning and preparation. The truth is, no plan is perfect, and no outcome is guaranteed. The most important thing is to take action, regardless of the uncertainty. It's often through action that clarity comes, and by doing, you start to learn and adapt in ways that planning alone cannot provide. Start small if you need to. You don't have to make grand gestures or take huge risks at the beginning. What matters most is that you begin. This is where the 5-minute rule comes into play. If you find yourself procrastinating or feeling overwhelmed, simply commit to taking action for just 5 minutes. The idea is that once you start, even if it's just a small action, you'll build momentum and find it easier to continue. That initial 5 minutes can snowball into a productive session, and before you know it, you've made significant progress. The hardest part of any task is starting, and the 5-minute rule takes the pressure off, making it easier to break through that first barrier. Another key aspect of taking immediate action is the courage to fail. When you take action, you're bound to make mistakes. But failure isn't something to fear, it's something to embrace. Each failure teaches you something valuable, and every mistake is a lesson that gets you closer to success. The people who achieve their dreams are not those who never fail, but those who are unafraid to fail and use it as a stepping stone. Failure is not the opposite of success, it's part of the process. By taking action and learning from your failures, you're creating a feedback loop that accelerates your progress. As you continue to take action, you'll also notice that momentum feeds on itself. The more you do, the easier it becomes to keep doing. This is the compound effect in action. Small, consistent steps lead to bigger and bigger results. The more you accomplish, the more confident you become, and the more driven you are to keep going. Momentum builds on itself, creating a cycle of success that propels you forward. The key is to keep that momentum going, even when it feels hard or when obstacles arise. The danger, however, lies in stagnation. When you stop taking action, even for a short period, you lose the momentum you've worked hard to build. This is why consistency is so crucial to long-term success. It's not enough to take action once in a while and hope for a breakthrough. Success is about showing up every day, even when it's tough, and making progress no matter how small. This consistency builds momentum that carries you through the hard times and propels you toward your goals. A powerful technique for keeping momentum going is to set micro goals, small, achievable targets that you can reach quickly. These micro goals give you something concrete to aim for, and each time you achieve one, you feel a sense of accomplishment that fuels your drive to keep going. Instead of focusing on the overwhelming enormity of your long-term goals, break them down into smaller, manageable steps. This makes the journey feel less daunting and keeps you moving forward with purpose. Creating momentum is also about building habits that support your goals. Habits make it easier to take consistent action because they turn desired behaviors into automatic routines. For instance, if you want to write a book, instead of forcing yourself to write for hours at a time, you could start with just 10 minutes of writing every day. Over time, this small daily commitment becomes a habit, and before you know it, you've written hundreds of pages. Your habits become the vehicle that drives you forward, and the more you build habits around your goals, the more effortless your journey to success becomes. Finally, don't underestimate the power of celebrating small wins. Every action you take, no matter how small, is progress. Take time to acknowledge and celebrate your achievements along the way. This helps reinforce the positive behavior and keeps you motivated to continue. When you celebrate your successes, you recognize that the journey is as important as the destination, and you're more likely to stay engaged and committed to your goals. The power of taking immediate action is clear. It creates momentum, which accelerates your progress, strengthens your confidence, and builds the habits necessary for success. The sooner you start, the sooner you'll be on your way. Remember, success is not about waiting for the right moment. It's about taking action now, learning from your experiences, and building momentum that carries you to the finish line. Don't wait. Take the first step and let the power of momentum propel you toward your dreams. Chapter 8. Embrace change and adapt to thrive. Change is one of the few constants in life, and yet it is something that many people resist. Whether it's in our personal lives, our careers, or our goals, we often find ourselves clinging to the familiar because it feels safe. But in reality, it's our ability to embrace change and adapt that determines our success. Those who thrive in life are not those who avoid change, but those who understand that it's an essential part of growth and progress. In order to truly succeed, we must be willing to evolve, adjust our mindset, and remain flexible in the face of challenges. At the core of embracing change is understanding that nothing remains static. The world around us is constantly shifting, from technological advances to changing social dynamics. The way we work, communicate, and even live our daily lives is in a constant state of flux. To stay ahead and thrive, we must learn to accept change as a natural part of life, rather than something to fear or resist. It's about shifting our mindset from seeing change as a threat to seeing it as an opportunity for growth and new experiences. One of the first steps in embracing change is developing a growth mindset. A growth mindset is the belief that your abilities and intelligence can be developed over time with effort, learning, and perseverance. When you approach challenges with a growth mindset, you see failures as learning experiences rather than obstacles, and you're more open to adapting and improving. Those who have a growth mindset are not afraid of change because they understand that it's an opportunity to grow and become better. They embrace challenges, view mistakes as part of the learning process, and constantly seek ways to improve. To cultivate a growth mindset, it's important to reframe your thinking when faced with new challenges or changes. Instead of saying, "I can't do this," try saying, "I can't do this yet." This simple shift in language signals a belief in your ability to learn and adapt. With this mindset, every change becomes an opportunity to build new skills, gain new experiences, and expand your horizons. Another key to thriving in the face of change is learning to be proactively flexible. Life is unpredictable, and you will inevitably face situations where things don't go as planned. The ability to remain flexible and adjust your approach is crucial to maintaining momentum when faced with unexpected obstacles. This doesn't mean abandoning your goals or dreams, but rather adjusting your strategy and approach as circumstances evolve. For example, if a particular business strategy isn't yielding the results you hoped for, instead of sticking to it stubbornly, you might try adjusting your approach or exploring new tactics. Flexibility allows you to respond to changes and setbacks with creativity and resilience, instead of getting stuck or frustrated. Being flexible also involves letting go of perfectionism. Perfectionism often holds us back from embracing change because it creates unrealistic expectations and a fear of failure. Instead of focusing on achieving flawless results, focus on making consistent progress and learning along the way. You may not get everything right the first time, but the key is to keep moving forward, adapting, and improving. By accepting that mistakes are a part of the process, you free yourself from the paralyzing need to have everything perfect and allow yourself to embrace the messiness and unpredictability of change. Adapting to change also requires building emotional resilience. Change can be emotionally challenging, especially when it's unexpected or involves loss. Whether it's a change in your career, a shift in your personal life, or a major shift in your goals, it's natural to feel discomfort or resistance. However, the ability to navigate these emotional challenges with resilience is what separates those who thrive from those who struggle. Emotional resilience is the capacity to stay grounded and positive in the face of adversity. It's about acknowledging your feelings, but not allowing them to dictate your actions. When faced with difficult changes, take the time to process your emotions, but also remember that emotions are temporary. Your ability to stay focused on your long-term goals, despite temporary setbacks or emotional challenges, is what will ultimately allow you to thrive in the face of change. In addition to building emotional resilience, you also need to surround yourself with the right support system. Change can feel overwhelming at times, and it's easy to feel isolated when things don't go as planned. Having a strong support network, whether that's friends, family, mentors, or colleagues, can provide the encouragement and perspective you need to navigate change successfully. These people can offer guidance, help you problem solve, or simply provide a listening ear when you need it most. The key is to build a community of individuals who support your growth and encourage you to keep going, even when times get tough. Another important aspect of embracing change is being open to continuous learning. The more knowledge and skills you have, the better equipped you'll be to handle whatever comes your way. The more you learn, the more confident and adaptable you become. Take every opportunity to learn something new, whether it's through formal education, self-study, or learning from others. The more you invest in your own growth, the more resilient you'll be in the face of change. Whether you're learning new technologies, improving your communication skills, or expanding your emotional intelligence, continuous learning gives you the tools you need to adapt quickly to new situations. Embracing change means stepping outside your comfort zone. Our comfort zones are safe, familiar, and predictable, but they are also limiting. Growth happens when we push ourselves beyond our usual boundaries and try new things. Whether that's taking on a new project at work, moving to a new city, or developing new relationships, stepping outside your comfort zone forces you to adapt, learn, and grow. The more you embrace discomfort and take risks, the more you'll discover what you're capable of, and the more confident you'll become in handling change. Change is inevitable, and those who thrive are the ones who are willing to adapt, learn, and grow with it. By cultivating a growth mindset, remaining flexible, building emotional resilience, surrounding yourself with a supportive community, and continuously learning, you can embrace change as an opportunity rather than a challenge. When you adapt to change with purpose and confidence, you not only overcome obstacles, you unlock your potential to thrive and achieve success in ways you never imagined. Chapter 9. The Power of Persistence. Why never giving up is the key to success. Success is not just about talent, intelligence, or luck. It's about persistence. The ability to keep going, even when the odds are stacked against you, is what truly separates those who achieve their dreams from those who don't. Persistence is about resilience, the mental toughness that enables you to keep pushing forward in the face of obstacles, setbacks, and challenges. It's the unwavering determination to continue, no matter how many times you fall or how difficult the journey becomes. In this chapter, we'll explore why persistence is so powerful, how to cultivate it, and how it can become your greatest asset on the road to success. Persistence is the decision to not give up, even when things seem impossible. It's the belief that success is achievable, no matter how many failures or difficulties you encounter along the way. It's the understanding that setbacks are not permanent roadblocks, but temporary challenges to overcome. Most people who eventually reach their goals are not the ones who had it easy. They are the ones who didn't give up when things got tough. They kept going when others might have quit, and that's what made all the difference. One of the first things to understand about persistence is that success rarely comes in a straight line. Life is full of twists, turns, and unexpected hurdles. If you've ever embarked on a journey toward a big goal, whether it's starting a business, writing a book, or achieving a fitness milestone, you know that progress often feels slow, especially in the beginning. At times you may wonder if you're on the right path or if all your efforts are in vain. It's easy to become discouraged when you don't see immediate results. But here's the truth. Persistence is built in these moments of doubt and struggle. It's the willingness to continue moving forward even when progress feels non-existent. Over time, small efforts compound, and what once seemed impossible starts to take shape. Persistence allows you to see that the small steps you're taking every day are, in fact, laying the groundwork for eventual success. One reason people give up is because they focus too much on the destination rather than the journey. Success doesn't happen overnight, and it's easy to get frustrated when you don't see immediate results. But persistence is about finding joy in the process, not just the outcome. The journey, with all its challenges and learning experiences, is where the real growth happens. The more you focus on taking action each day, rather than obsessing over the end result, the easier it becomes to persist through the tough moments. The key is to develop the mindset that the path itself is where you will learn, grow, and refine your approach. An essential aspect of persistence is embracing failure as a necessary part of the journey. Failure is often seen as the opposite of success, but in reality, it is a crucial stepping stone on the way to achievement. Every successful person has failed multiple times before reaching their goals. The difference is that they didn't let failure stop them. They used it as a learning experience, a chance to improve and adapt. When you persist through failure, you build resilience. You learn what doesn't work, which brings you closer to finding the solution that will lead to success. The fear of failure often keeps people from persevering, but once you reframe failure as part of the process, you realize that it's not something to fear, it's something to embrace. Persistence also requires self-belief, the unwavering confidence that you have what it takes to reach your goals, no matter how many obstacles come your way. When you truly believe in your ability to succeed, you become more resilient in the face of setbacks. You stop seeing challenges as reasons to quit and start seeing them as opportunities to prove your strength and determination. Believing in yourself is essential to staying persistent, because without that inner belief, it's easy to give up when things get tough. To cultivate persistence, you must also learn to manage your expectations. Success rarely happens in a straight line, and the road to achieving your goals is often filled with unexpected bumps, delays, and setbacks. If you expect immediate results or believe that everything will go smoothly, you'll likely become disheartened when things don't go according to plan. The key to staying persistent is having a realistic understanding of the journey ahead. Recognize that challenges are part of the process and don't let them derail you. Instead, use them as fuel to keep pushing forward. Another important strategy for building persistence is developing a routine that supports your goals. Habits are the building blocks of persistence because they turn efforts into automatic actions. When you incorporate small, consistent steps toward your goal into your daily routine, you remove the need for constant motivation. The more you make your goals a part of your daily life, the less effort it takes to keep moving toward them. Persistence is easier when your actions become ingrained in your routine, and you don't have to think twice about taking the next step. Accountability is also crucial in fostering persistence. It's easy to let yourself off the hook when you're working alone, but when you have someone to hold you accountable, you're more likely to stay committed. This could be a mentor, a coach, a friend, or even a group of like-minded individuals who are all working towards similar goals. Having someone to share your progress with and hold you accountable increases your motivation and commitment. When you know someone is counting on you to show up, it becomes harder to quit. Persistence is a mindset. It's the decision to keep going, even when the road ahead seems uncertain. It's the belief that the journey is worth it, no matter how long it takes. And it's the understanding that success doesn't come from never failing. It comes from failing, learning, and getting back up time after time. Success is not for the ones who quit early. It's for those who persist, adapt, and continue moving forward no matter what obstacles arise. The key to achieving your dreams lies in your ability to keep going, because success belongs to the persistent. Chapter 10. The Importance of Consistency. Why Small Actions Lead to Big Results. Consistency is often the unsung hero of success. While talent, intelligence, and luck can certainly play a role, it is consistent action over time that truly drives progress and brings lasting results. Whether you're working toward a personal goal, developing a new skill, or building a business, the key to success is showing up every day and taking consistent steps in the right direction. Success doesn't happen in bursts of effort. It happens through the steady, deliberate actions we take on a daily basis. The reason consistency is so powerful is that it compounds over time. At first, your efforts may seem small and insignificant, but as you continue to take action, the results begin to snowball. Much like the concept of compound interest in finance, where small investments grow exponentially over time, the consistent actions you take today will build on each other and create greater results down the line. It's the power of incremental progress. Every small effort you make adds up, and before you know it, you've made massive strides toward your goal. One of the biggest challenges to consistency is the temptation to seek instant gratification. We live in a world that values quick results, and it's easy to become discouraged when you don't see immediate success. However, true growth takes time. The process of building anything worthwhile, whether it's a career, a business, or a personal transformation, is gradual. Every day you take a small action that brings you closer to your goal, even if you don't see significant results right away. The key is to keep taking those steps, even when the outcome isn't immediately visible. This is where the power of habit formation comes into play. Consistency is often easier to maintain when you make your actions habitual. Once you establish a habit, it becomes automatic and requires less effort to sustain. For example, if your goal is to get fit, rather than trying to commit to long, intense workouts every day, you could start with a smaller, more manageable routine, like a 20-minute workout each morning. Over time, this short workout will become a part of your daily routine, and you'll find it easier to stick with it. By focusing on consistency rather than intensity, you set yourself up for long-term success. Another important aspect of consistency is the ability to show up, even when motivation wanes. Motivation is powerful, but it's also fleeting. There will be days when you don't feel like working on your goals, when you're tired or distracted, or when life gets in the way. On these days, the key is to rely on your consistency. Even when motivation is low, discipline and routine can keep you moving forward. The most successful people are not those who are always motivated. They are the ones who continue to take action, even when they don't feel like it. The ability to do something consistently, even when it's hard, is what separates those who achieve their goals from those who give up. To make consistency work for you, it's important to break down your goals into manageable steps. When you have a big goal, it can feel overwhelming to know where to start or how to maintain your momentum. By breaking the goal down into smaller, more achievable tasks, you can focus on taking one step at a time without feeling overwhelmed. For example, if you're writing a book, instead of focusing on the daunting task of completing the entire manuscript, commit to writing just 500 words a day. This small, consistent action will keep you moving forward, and before long, you'll have completed the first draft. By focusing on progress rather than perfection, you create a path that you can follow every day. Tracking your progress is another way to stay consistent and motivated. When you can see the incremental progress you're making, it reinforces the value of consistency. Whether it's through journaling, creating a checklist, or using an app to monitor your progress, tracking helps you stay accountable and gives you a visual reminder of how far you've come. It also helps you celebrate small wins along the way, which can boost your motivation and keep you going. Consistency also involves being patient. There will be times when your efforts don't seem to yield immediate results, and it can be easy to get discouraged. The key is to trust the process and have faith that your consistent efforts will eventually pay off. Great things take time, and the road to success is rarely a straight line. There will be detours, setbacks, and challenges along the way, but if you continue to take consistent action, you'll eventually reach your destination. Patience is essential because success doesn't come overnight. It comes through the persistent, consistent actions you take each and every day. Another important aspect of consistency is maintaining balance. While consistency is crucial, it's also important to avoid burning out. It's essential to pace yourself and give yourself permission to rest when needed. Consistency doesn't mean pushing yourself to the point of exhaustion. It means finding a sustainable rhythm that allows you to make progress without sacrificing your well-being. Regular breaks and time to recharge are part of the process of being consistent in the long term. Consistency is about commitment to the process, not just the outcome. Many people get discouraged when they focus only on the end result. If your sole focus is on achieving a specific outcome, you may lose sight of the progress you're making along the way. Instead, focus on the daily actions that are getting you closer to your goal. By embracing the process itself, rather than only the destination, you'll find fulfillment in the small steps, and this will keep you motivated to continue. Consistency is the foundation of success. It's not about grand gestures or massive leaps forward. It's about taking small, deliberate steps every day, no matter how insignificant they may seem at the time. The compound effect of consistent action is what leads to big results. By committing to the process, embracing habits, staying disciplined, and tracking your progress, you can make consistency work for you. With persistence, patience, and a commitment to daily progress, you'll find that success is not just a destination, but a journey that unfolds one small step at a time. Chapter 11. The Role of Focus: How to Stay on Track and Avoid Distractions. In a world full of distractions, staying focused is one of the most powerful skills you can develop. Every day, we are bombarded with information, notifications, and demands on our attention. Social media, emails, phone calls, and endless tasks can easily pull us away from what really matters. However, those who achieve success are often the ones who master the art of focus, those who can tune out distractions and concentrate on what truly drives them forward. Focus isn't just about eliminating distractions, it's about creating an environment where your attention is fully aligned with your goals and priorities. The first step in mastering focus is identifying your distractions. Distractions come in many forms. Some are obvious, like checking your phone constantly, while others are more subtle, such as worrying about things outside your control or jumping from task to task without completing anything. It's important to take a step back and evaluate where your time is really going. Are you spending hours scrolling through social media? Are you constantly checking emails instead of working on your most important tasks? By identifying these distractions, you become more aware of what's taking you off track and can take steps to minimize or eliminate them. Once you've recognized the sources of distraction, the next step is setting clear priorities. Focus thrives when you have a clear sense of what matters most. When you know your priorities, it becomes much easier to direct your attention toward them and stay on track. Without clear priorities, you risk spending your time on tasks that are urgent but not important, or on activities that are not aligned with your long-term goals. This is where effective goal setting comes into play. When you set specific actionable, and measurable goals. You create a roadmap for your attention. These goals give you a sense of direction, making it easier to stay focused and avoid getting sidetracked by less important tasks. Another critical element of focus is eliminating external distractions. To create an environment where focus can thrive, you need to remove as many distractions as possible. This might mean turning off notifications on your phone or computer, closing irrelevant tabs on your browser, or setting aside a specific time for checking emails rather than letting them interrupt your work. It's also helpful to create a dedicated workspace that minimizes distractions. This could mean setting up a quiet corner in your home, working in a library, or setting specific times for focused work in a coffee shop. By making your environment conducive to focus, you increase the chances of staying on track and getting your work done efficiently. Eliminating external distractions is only part of the equation. Internal distractions can be just as disruptive. These are the mental distractions that pull your attention away from the task at hand. Worries about the future, self-doubt, or a constant stream of thoughts can make it difficult to concentrate. One way to combat internal distractions is through mindfulness. Mindfulness is the practice of being fully present in the moment, without judgment or distraction. When you focus on the task in front of you and quiet your mind, you're able to direct your energy toward what truly matters. Techniques like deep breathing, meditation, or even simply pausing for a few seconds to refocus can help you stay grounded and present. Another effective way to maintain focus is by using the Pomodoro technique. This time management strategy involves working in short, focused bursts, usually 25 minutes, followed by a 5-minute break. After 4 Pomodoros, you take a longer break. The Pomodoro technique works because it creates a sense of urgency and keeps your attention sharp for a short period, preventing burnout and making it easier to concentrate. By breaking your work into manageable chunks and regularly resetting your focus, you can stay on task for longer periods without losing momentum or motivation. Focus also requires mental energy, and one of the best ways to conserve that energy is by taking care of your body. Poor physical health, lack of sleep, and stress can all diminish your ability to concentrate. When you're tired, hungry, or stressed, it's much harder to focus on the task at hand. That's why maintaining a healthy lifestyle is crucial for staying focused. Eating a balanced diet, getting enough sleep, and exercising regularly all play a role in improving your concentration and mental clarity. When you take care of your physical well-being, your brain functions better and your ability to focus increases. Along with physical health, taking regular breaks is essential for maintaining focus over extended periods. Studies show that taking short breaks throughout the day can improve productivity, reduce mental fatigue, and enhance creativity. It's easy to push yourself too hard and burn out, but giving yourself permission to rest is actually a powerful way to stay focused in the long run. During your breaks, do something that recharges you. Take a walk, stretch, read something inspiring, or simply relax and clear your mind. These moments of rest will give your brain the reset it needs to return to work with renewed focus and energy. In addition to these strategies, practicing self-discipline is another key factor in developing focus. Focus requires discipline because you have to make a conscious choice to direct your attention toward your priorities, even when distractions are tempting. This can be particularly challenging when the work you're doing isn't immediately rewarding, or when you'd rather do something else. Developing the discipline to stick with your tasks, even when it's difficult, is what helps you push through resistance and stay focused. Self-discipline is like a muscle. It gets stronger the more you practice it, and the more you use it, the easier it becomes to stay focused and on track. The importance of focus cannot be overstated. In today's fast-paced, always connected world, focus is a skill that will set you apart. It allows you to direct your energy toward what truly matters, helps you complete tasks more efficiently, and keeps you moving toward your goals. When you develop the ability to block out distractions and concentrate on the task at hand, you not only improve your productivity, but you also cultivate a sense of mastery and control over your life. Focus is what enables you to make progress every day, no matter how small the steps may seem. It's the key to consistency, and consistency is the key to success. So, commit to developing your focus. Create an environment that nurtures it, and watch how your ability to stay on track transforms your life. Chapter 12. The Art of Self-Motivation. How to keep pushing forward, even when you don't feel like it. Motivation is a powerful force. It fuels our actions, drives us toward our goals, and helps us overcome obstacles. However, motivation is often fleeting. There are days when you feel unstoppable, energized, and ready to conquer the world. But then, there are the other days when you feel drained, uninspired, and far from motivated to keep going. The key to long-term success is learning how to keep moving forward, even on the days when motivation is hard to find. This is where the art of self-motivation comes in. Self-motivation is the ability to inspire yourself to take action without relying on external sources of encouragement. It's the inner drive that pushes you to keep working toward your goals, even when the excitement fades or the rewards feel distant. While motivation can be influenced by external factors like praise, rewards, or inspiration, true self-motivation comes from within. It's about finding the inner strength to keep going, regardless of how you're feeling or what challenges you're facing. The first step to mastering self-motivation is identifying your why, the deeper reason behind your goals. When you have a clear sense of purpose, you're more likely to stay motivated, even when things get tough. Your why is the driving force behind your actions. It's the reason you're working so hard to achieve your dreams. When you connect with your deeper purpose, your motivation becomes stronger and more resilient. For example, if your goal is to improve your health, your why might be to feel more energized and confident, or to be able to enjoy life without physical limitations. When you remind yourself of your why, it reignites your passion and helps you push through difficult times. Another important element of self-motivation is setting realistic and meaningful goals. When your goals are too vague or too big, it can be overwhelming, and it's easy to lose motivation. Breaking down large goals into smaller, actionable steps makes them feel more achievable and gives you a sense of accomplishment as you complete each milestone. Each small win builds momentum, which boosts your motivation and drives you to keep going. It's essential to set goals that are both meaningful and specific, so you can stay focused and motivated as you move forward. Building a routine is another powerful tool for self-motivation. When you create a routine that supports your goals, you don't have to rely on fleeting bursts of inspiration to get things done. A routine takes the decision-making out of the equation, allowing you to focus your energy on execution rather than motivation. For example, if your goal is to write a book, setting aside a specific time each day to write makes it a non-negotiable part of your day. By turning productive behaviors into daily habits, you build consistency, which keeps you moving forward even when motivation is low. One of the most effective ways to stay self-motivated is by visualizing success. Visualization is a technique where you mentally imagine yourself achieving your goals. This exercise helps you create a clear mental image of success, which can fuel your desire to keep pushing forward. When you vividly picture yourself reaching your goal, whether it's graduating, finishing a project, or achieving a personal milestone, it creates a sense of excitement and accomplishment. Visualization not only boosts motivation, but it also strengthens your belief in your ability to succeed. The more you visualize your success, the more you reinforce the idea that it is possible, which makes it easier to stay motivated during the tough moments. Celebrating small victories is an essential part of maintaining self-motivation. It's easy to get caught up in the bigger picture and overlook the progress you're making along the way. However, each step you take toward your goal is worth celebrating. By acknowledging your small wins, you build positive reinforcement and remind yourself that progress is being made, even if it's slow. Celebrating these moments boosts your confidence and motivation, helping you stay energized as you continue to move forward. Another key to self-motivation is learning to embrace discomfort. Often, the tasks we need to do to achieve our goals are challenging and uncomfortable. Whether it's waking up early to exercise, staying up late to finish a project, or pushing through moments of self-doubt, discomfort is part of the journey. Instead of avoiding discomfort, practice leaning into it. The more you can tolerate discomfort and keep moving forward, the more resilient and motivated you become. This mindset shift allows you to recognize that growth happens outside of your comfort zone. The discomfort is temporary, but the rewards of pushing through are lasting. One of the biggest barriers to self-motivation is the fear of failure. It's common to feel unmotivated when you're afraid of not succeeding, but fear can be paralyzing. To overcome this, it's important to reframe failure. Instead of viewing failure as a sign that you should give up, see it as an opportunity to learn and grow. Every mistake, setback, and failure provides valuable insights that help you improve and refine your approach. When you accept that failure is part of the process, it becomes less intimidating and you're more likely to keep going. This mindset shift can reignite your motivation and keep you on track, even when things don't go as planned. In addition to overcoming fear, it's important to practice self-compassion. There will be days when you feel like you're not making enough progress, or when you struggle to find the motivation to keep going. On these days, be kind to yourself. Recognize that setbacks are normal and that you're doing your best. Self-compassion helps you bounce back from disappointments and keeps you from becoming discouraged. Instead of beating yourself up, treat yourself with the same kindness and understanding you would offer a friend who is going through a tough time. Surrounding yourself with positivity and support is an important aspect of staying motivated. The people you spend time with can either lift you up or drain your energy. Seek out individuals who inspire you, support your goals, and encourage your growth. Whether it's friends, family, mentors, or peers, having a strong support system can make a huge difference in your motivation levels. Positive energy is contagious, and being around others who believe in you will help you stay motivated, especially during challenging times. Self-motivation is a skill that can be cultivated and strengthened over time. By connecting with your why, setting clear goals, building supportive routines, visualizing success, celebrating small victories, embracing discomfort, reframing failure, practicing self-compassion, and surrounding yourself with positive influences, you can tap into your inner drive and keep moving forward, no matter the obstacles. Self-motivation is not just about feeling inspired. It's about developing the inner strength to keep going, day in and day out, until you reach your goals. When you master the art of self-motivation, you unlock the power to achieve anything you set your mind to. Chapter 13. The Power of Patience. Why Slow and Steady Wins the Race. In a world that demands instant results and constant gratification, patience can feel like an outdated virtue. We live in an era of fast food, instant messaging, and rapid responses, where waiting for anything can feel like an inconvenience. However, when it comes to success, patience is not just a virtue, it's an essential trait. The most significant achievements rarely come quickly. They are the result of consistent effort, time, and dedication. The power of patience lies in understanding that lasting success is a marathon, not a sprint. While it's tempting to seek quick wins and immediate rewards, true success is built over time, through steady progress, persistence, and the ability to wait for the results of your hard work to materialize. Patience teaches us that success is not always immediate. In fact, many of the most worthwhile goals take time to achieve. Whether you're building a career, creating a business, learning a new skill, or working on personal development, the journey is rarely linear. It's filled with bumps, delays, and moments of doubt. The key is to stay the course, even when progress seems slow or when setbacks feel discouraging. Patience is the ability to trust the process, knowing that every step, no matter how small, is moving you closer to your goal. One of the first lessons patience teaches us is that progress is not always visible at first. In the early stages of any goal, the results are often not immediately apparent. For example, when you start a new workout routine, you may not see dramatic changes in the first few weeks. Similarly, when you begin a new project, you might not see immediate results from the work you put in. This lack of visible progress can be frustrating, especially when the effort feels disproportionate to the results. However, patience helps you understand that success is the sum of small, cumulative efforts. Each day you show up, put in the work, and take small steps toward your goal, you are building a foundation for long-term success. Even when you don't see immediate results, trust that your actions are adding up. Patience is also essential in managing expectations. In a world where we are constantly exposed to the polished final outcomes of others, whether it's on social media, in advertising, or through success stories, it's easy to develop unrealistic expectations about how quickly things should happen. The reality is that most successful people didn't achieve their results overnight. They worked steadily, faced challenges, and made incremental progress over time. Patience teaches you to set realistic expectations, recognizing that true success often requires months, years, or even decades of consistent effort. When you understand that success is a long-term commitment, you're better prepared for the ups and downs along the way. One of the most powerful aspects of patience is its ability to help you build resilience. The path to success is rarely without obstacles, and it's easy to feel discouraged when things don't go according to plan. Patience doesn't just mean waiting, it means staying focused, being persistent, and learning from setbacks. It's about developing the mental toughness to keep going when things get tough, even when the outcome is uncertain. Patience gives you the strength to weather the storms, knowing that you are learning and growing with every challenge you face. Instead of seeing setbacks as failures, patience helps you view them as opportunities for growth and development. It teaches you that mistakes and challenges are part of the process, not the end of the road. Delayed gratification is another key component of patience. In today's fast-paced world, where we're conditioned to seek immediate rewards, learning to delay gratification can be incredibly powerful. Achieving meaningful success often requires sacrificing short-term pleasures for long-term gains. Whether it's putting in extra hours at work, staying focused on your health despite temptations, or saving money for a bigger goal instead of spending on small indulgences, patience helps you resist the urge for instant rewards. It teaches you the value of working towards something greater, even when the payoff is distant. By practicing delayed gratification, you build discipline, self-control, and the ability to stay focused on your long-term vision. In addition to teaching resilience and self-discipline, patience also fosters creativity and innovation. When you're patient, you give yourself the time and space to think critically, solve problems, and approach challenges from different angles. Rushed decisions often lead to hasty solutions that are suboptimal. But when you take the time to reflect, research, and explore different possibilities, you open the door to more thoughtful, creative, and innovative solutions. Patience gives you the time you need to refine your ideas, improve your work, and perfect your craft. It's the difference between rushing to complete a project and taking the time to make it exceptional. Patience also helps you develop a deeper sense of self-awareness and understanding. When you're patient, you're more likely to pause and reflect on your progress and your goals. You become more in tune with your motivations, your strengths, and your weaknesses. Instead of rushing toward an outcome, you learn to enjoy the journey and appreciate the lessons along the way. Patience encourages you to slow down, take a breath, and check in with yourself. It's about being present in the moment and trusting that the effort you put in today will pay off in the future. Another key aspect of patience is building trust in the process. Whether you're working on a long-term project, a new habit, or a personal goal, trust that the process you're following is leading you in the right direction. It can be easy to doubt yourself, especially when progress is slow or when you encounter roadblocks. Patience helps you let go of the need for instant validation and trust that the consistent actions you take are building towards something meaningful. It helps you stay committed, even when things don't go as planned. By trusting the process, you embrace the uncertainty and allow yourself to grow in ways that would not be possible if you were constantly rushing to the finish line. Patience is not just about waiting, it's about maintaining faith in the journey, trusting the process, and persevering through challenges. It's about learning to enjoy the small steps, even when the big results aren't immediately visible. With patience, you build resilience, discipline, and creativity, and you develop the mental strength to keep moving forward. Success is not about achieving everything at once. It's about showing up, consistently doing the work, and trusting that the results will come in time. By embracing the power of patience, you unlock the ability to achieve long-term success and fulfillment, one steady step at a time. Chapter 14. The Power of Accountability. How to stay committed to your goals. Accountability is one of the most powerful tools for achieving success. It's the act of taking responsibility for your actions, acknowledging your progress, and ensuring that you stay on track with your goals. When you hold yourself accountable, you're not just giving yourself a reminder to stay focused. You're creating a system that motivates, supports, and challenges you to consistently take the necessary steps towards success. While self-motivation is crucial, accountability takes it a step further by providing external reinforcement, support, and often a sense of urgency. Whether it's through a mentor, a friend, a coach, or even a self-imposed system, accountability helps you stay committed and ensures that you don't lose sight of your objectives. The first and most important step in utilizing accountability effectively is setting clear, measurable goals. It's difficult to stay accountable if you're not clear about what you're trying to achieve. Vague goals such as "I want to be successful" or "I want to get healthier" are difficult to track and measure, making it harder to know if you're on the right path. Instead, focus on setting specific, achievable, and time-bound goals. For example, "I will complete my business plan by the end of this month," or "I will exercise for 30 minutes every day this week." Clear goals create a roadmap, making it easier for you and anyone you involve in your accountability process to measure progress and keep you on track. Once you've set clear goals, the next step is to share those goals with someone else. This is where external accountability comes into play. When you share your goals with someone, a friend, family member, mentor, or coach, you create a sense of commitment. Knowing that someone else is aware of your goals and will check in on your progress adds a level of responsibility to your actions. You're more likely to follow through when you know someone is holding you to your word and you don't want to let them down. Additionally, sharing your goals with others often leads to valuable feedback, guidance, and encouragement, which can provide extra motivation and keep you moving forward. The accountability partner can play several roles. Sometimes they're a coach, helping you refine your strategy and encouraging you when the going gets tough. Other times, they're a friend who simply listens, offers support, and checks in with you regularly to see how you're doing. Whatever role they play, the key is to have someone who is genuinely invested in your success and who will provide you with both positive reinforcement and constructive criticism. A good accountability partner doesn't just celebrate your victories. They also help you identify areas for improvement and encourage you to stay committed, even when things get difficult. Another form of accountability is self-accountability, where you create systems and habits that keep you on track without needing an external partner. This can involve tracking your progress, using checklists or journals, setting reminders, or using apps that monitor your habits and progress. The key to self-accountability is consistency. It's not enough to check in with yourself once in a while. You need to regularly review your progress, assess where you're succeeding, and identify areas where you might need to improve. Whether it's through a daily journaling practice or a weekly review of your goals, the act of holding yourself accountable reinforces your commitment and keeps you focused on your long-term objectives. The act of tracking progress is another powerful form of accountability. When you track your efforts, you gain insight into how far you've come and what areas might need more attention. Keeping a record of your actions helps you stay mindful of your goals and motivates you to continue making progress. Whether it's tracking your workouts, writing down your daily accomplishments, or monitoring your business metrics, tracking provides tangible evidence of the work you've done and the results you've achieved. When you see your progress on paper, it gives you a sense of accomplishment and pushes you to continue taking action. Another important aspect of accountability is the accountability system. An accountability system could be as simple as setting regular check-ins with a friend or mentor, or using a more formal approach, such as joining a mastermind group or hiring a coach. For example, joining a group where everyone shares their goals and progress creates a sense of community and mutual support. The group becomes a system that keeps you accountable, as you not only have to report on your progress, but also offer support and encouragement to others. This mutual accountability creates an environment of shared responsibility, and the group dynamic fosters a greater sense of commitment to the goals you've set. Public commitment is another form of accountability that can help you stay on track. When you make a commitment publicly, whether it's through social media, a blog, or by telling a large group of people about your goal, it can add a layer of pressure to follow through. This kind of accountability leverages the social aspect of human nature. When you publicly declare your intentions, you increase your commitment because you don't want to appear inconsistent or fail in front of others. The visibility of your goal makes it more likely that you'll stay committed to seeing it through, even when things get tough. One of the most powerful reasons to embrace accountability is that it provides motivation during moments of weakness. There will be days when your energy is low or when you feel uninspired or uncertain. On these days, accountability is a lifeline that can keep you going. Whether it's a quick check-in with your accountability partner, a reminder of the progress you've made, or simply knowing that someone is counting on you, accountability can reignite your motivation and push you through the difficult times. Accountability provides that external force of motivation that helps you keep going, even when you're tempted to quit. Accountability fosters celebration and acknowledgement. When you have someone to report to, it's easier to celebrate your wins, no matter how small. Regularly acknowledging your successes and being recognized for your progress provides a sense of accomplishment and helps you maintain momentum. Whether it's a simple "well done" from your accountability partner or a celebration of a major milestone, these moments of recognition provide positive reinforcement that motivates you to keep going. Recognizing progress is essential for maintaining long-term commitment to your goals. Accountability is a powerful tool that helps you stay focused, committed, and on track toward your goals. By setting clear, measurable goals, sharing them with others, tracking progress, and creating systems of support, you can leverage accountability to fuel your success. Accountability keeps you responsible for your actions, provides motivation during difficult times, and celebrates your progress along the way. Whether through external support or self-imposed systems, accountability is the key to maintaining momentum and turning your goals into tangible results. Chapter 15. The importance of reflection. How to learn from your experiences and grow. In the pursuit of success, it's easy to get caught up in the constant rush of doing, achieving, moving forward, checking things off the list. We often focus so much on the next goal, the next challenge, or the next step in our journey that we forget to pause and reflect on how far we've come. Reflection is not just about looking back. It's about extracting valuable lessons from your experiences, understanding your progress, and using that knowledge to improve and evolve. The importance of reflection cannot be overstated. It is a powerful tool for learning, growth, and continued success. The act of reflection allows you to take a step back and assess your actions, decisions, and outcomes. When you reflect on your journey, you gain clarity about what worked, what didn't, and why. This process of introspection helps you identify patterns in your behavior, choices, and results. By understanding these patterns, you can make more informed decisions in the future, avoid repeating mistakes, and continue to improve. Reflection gives you the space to learn from both your successes and your failures, turning every experience into a valuable lesson. One of the first steps in reflection is taking time to pause. In our busy lives, it's easy to move from one task to the next without taking a moment to stop and assess where we are. Regularly taking time for self-reflection helps you slow down and gain perspective. This can be as simple as setting aside a few minutes at the end of each day, or dedicating a longer period each week or month to evaluate your progress. Whether it's journaling, meditating, or simply sitting in silence, carving out time for reflection allows you to check in with yourself, your goals, and your personal growth. Another key aspect of reflection is honestly evaluating your actions. It's easy to be hard on yourself for mistakes or setbacks, but reflection is not about self-criticism, it's about understanding. Ask yourself what went well and why, and also consider what could have been done differently. It's important to approach reflection with curiosity rather than judgment. When you look back on a situation with a mindset of learning, you can see it from a fresh perspective, which allows you to extract valuable insights. For example, if a project didn't go as planned, instead of focusing solely on what went wrong, explore what you could have done differently and how you can apply those insights in the future. Reflection is about seeing the bigger picture and using past experiences to inform future choices. Reflection also involves assessing your growth. As you progress toward your goals, it's important to periodically check in on how you've evolved. Growth isn't always linear. Sometimes progress is slow, and it's easy to feel like you're not moving forward. However, when you reflect on your journey, you may realize how much you've learned, how much stronger you've become, and how many obstacles you've overcome. Looking back at the person you were when you started and comparing it to where you are now provides a sense of accomplishment and encourages you to keep going. It also gives you the opportunity to identify areas where you still want to grow and develop further. Learning from mistakes is one of the most powerful aspects of reflection. Mistakes are an inevitable part of life and success. It's easy to become discouraged when things don't go as planned, but instead of seeing mistakes as failures, reflection allows you to reframe them as opportunities to learn. When you reflect on what went wrong, you can identify the lessons hidden within those challenges. What caused the failure? What could you have done differently? How can you use this knowledge to improve moving forward? Embracing mistakes as valuable learning experiences helps you develop resilience and a growth mindset. This mindset shift is key to long-term success because it enables you to move forward with confidence, knowing that every setback is an opportunity for growth. Reflection also helps you to clarify your values and priorities. As you move through life and pursue various goals, it's easy to get caught up in what society, others, or external pressures deem important. Reflection gives you the space to reconnect with your own values and ensure that your actions align with what truly matters to you. When you regularly check in with yourself, you gain a better understanding of your priorities and can make adjustments if necessary. This clarity allows you to stay focused on what's truly important, rather than getting distracted by fleeting desires or external expectations. One of the most powerful tools for reflection is journaling. Writing down your thoughts, feelings, and experiences helps you process and organize your reflections. Journaling allows you to track your progress over time, look back at your thoughts and goals, and assess how far you've come. It's a way to create a record of your journey, which can be valuable for future reference. Additionally, journaling helps you clarify your thoughts, uncover patterns in your behavior, and gain insights that might not be obvious at first glance. Whether you reflect on the day's events or take a deeper dive into a particular challenge or goal, journaling provides a space for self-expression and self-discovery. Another tool for reflection is mind mapping or visual thinking. Some people find that writing down their thoughts in a non-linear way helps them organize their ideas and gain new perspectives. Visualizing your experiences, lessons, and goals can help you see connections and patterns that may not be immediately apparent. You might draw a map of your goals, track the steps you've taken, and visualize the next steps. This method of reflection taps into your creativity and helps you think outside the box, which can be particularly useful when you're facing challenges or feeling stuck. Celebrating your successes is also an essential part of reflection. In the pursuit of growth, it's easy to forget to celebrate the progress you've made. Reflection isn't just about evaluating mistakes. It's also about acknowledging your achievements, no matter how small. Taking the time to celebrate your victories reinforces positive behavior, boosts your confidence, and keeps you motivated. When you reflect on your successes, you remind yourself of your capability and build momentum to keep moving forward. Reflection allows you to adjust your course. No matter how well you plan, life rarely goes exactly as expected. As you reflect on your progress, you may realize that your goals or methods need to be adjusted. Reflection gives you the opportunity to reassess your goals, make changes where necessary, and realign your actions with your vision. By periodically evaluating your direction, you ensure that you stay on track and continue to move toward what truly matters to you. Reflection is an essential practice for personal growth and success. It allows you to learn from your experiences, celebrate your progress, and adjust your course when necessary. By regularly reflecting on your actions, decisions, and outcomes, you gain valuable insights that can help you become a better, more effective version of yourself. It's a tool that turns every experience into a lesson and helps you stay focused on your long-term vision. Reflection is not a one-time activity. It's an ongoing process that supports continuous growth and evolution. The more you reflect, the more you learn, and the more you grow. Chapter 16. The Role of Self-Discipline. How to cultivate the willpower to stay focused and achieve your goals. Self-discipline is often regarded as the cornerstone of success. Without it, even the most talented individuals can fall short of their potential, while those with less innate ability but strong self-discipline can achieve extraordinary results. Self-discipline is the ability to control your impulses, emotions, and behaviors to achieve long-term goals. It's about staying focused, being consistent, and doing the necessary work, even when it's difficult or when the immediate rewards aren't apparent. Success isn't determined by how you feel in the moment. It's determined by your ability to push through discomfort and distractions to accomplish what you've set out to achieve. At its core, self-discipline is about mastering your own behavior. It's the ability to delay gratification and choose long-term rewards over short-term pleasures. It's about saying no to distractions and temptations, even when they feel appealing, in order to stay focused on what really matters. Self-discipline requires strength of will, and it's this willpower that drives you to follow through on your commitments, even when motivation wanes or challenges arise. While motivation can come and go, self-discipline is the consistent force that keeps you moving forward. One of the first steps in cultivating self-discipline is setting clear and specific goals. When you don't have a clear destination in mind, it's easy to get off track. Setting specific, measurable, and time-bound goals provides you with a clear path forward and a roadmap to follow. These goals act as both a guide and a motivator, helping you stay disciplined and focused. When you have a well-defined goal, you are more likely to make the necessary sacrifices and do the work, even when it's inconvenient. The next key to developing self-discipline is creating routines and habits. Successful people don't rely on willpower alone to achieve their goals. They create systems and habits that support their objectives. This involves designing a daily routine that incorporates actions and behaviors that move you toward your goals. The more you make your desired actions habitual, the less you have to rely on self-discipline in the moment. For example, if your goal is to get fit, setting aside time each morning for exercise becomes a routine that doesn't require much thought or willpower. It's just what you do. The more routines you build into your life, the easier it becomes to stay disciplined and focused. Breaking down large goals into smaller tasks is another powerful strategy for building self-discipline. Big, overwhelming goals can often lead to procrastination and a lack of focus. However, when you break a large goal into smaller, more manageable steps, it becomes much easier to stay disciplined. Each small task completed gives you a sense of accomplishment and momentum, which reinforces your commitment to the larger goal. For example, if you're working on a book, rather than focusing on the daunting task of writing an entire manuscript, focus on writing one chapter at a time. Breaking the work into smaller chunks reduces the feeling of overwhelm and makes the process feel more achievable. One of the most effective ways to cultivate self-discipline is through delayed gratification. Delaying gratification is the ability to resist the temptation of an immediate reward in favor of a larger, more meaningful reward later. It's about understanding that the hard work you put in now will pay off in the long run. In today's world of instant gratification, it can be easy to give in to short-term pleasures, like watching TV, scrolling through social media, or eating junk food. However, practicing delayed gratification means resisting those temptations in favor of investing your time and energy in something more meaningful. It's the key to building lasting success, as it allows you to stay focused on the bigger picture and remain disciplined in the pursuit of your long-term goals. Building resilience is also an important part of self-discipline. When you face setbacks, obstacles, or moments of failure, it's easy to become discouraged and lose focus. Resilience is the ability to bounce back from these setbacks, learn from them, and continue moving forward. It's the mental strength that keeps you disciplined when things don't go according to plan. Resilience is built over time, and it comes from maintaining a positive mindset, staying flexible, and understanding that challenges are part of the process. When you build resilience, you learn how to handle adversity without letting it derail your progress or weaken your self-discipline. Another crucial aspect of self-discipline is managing your environment. The people you surround yourself with, the spaces you work in, and the tools you use all influence your ability to stay disciplined. If your environment is cluttered, disorganized, or filled with distractions, it can be much harder to stay focused and disciplined. To improve your self-discipline, consider optimizing your environment to support your goals. This might mean eliminating distractions, organizing your workspace, or even limiting your exposure to people or situations that hinder your progress. Creating a supportive environment is key to staying disciplined and maintaining focus on the tasks that matter. Tracking progress is also an essential part of maintaining self-discipline. When you track your progress, you not only see how far you've come, but you also identify areas that need improvement. Tracking helps you stay accountable to yourself, and it reinforces the habits that support your goals. Whether it's through journaling, using an app, or simply keeping a checklist, tracking your progress keeps you on course and motivates you to keep going. Seeing your small victories along the way fuels your self-discipline and makes it easier to stay committed to the bigger picture. Another helpful strategy for building self-discipline is rewarding yourself for milestones achieved. While self-discipline requires delayed gratification, that doesn't mean you shouldn't celebrate your successes along the way. Rewarding yourself for reaching milestones keeps you motivated and reinforces the positive behavior that supports your goals. Whether it's taking a break, enjoying a treat, or doing something that makes you happy, celebrating small wins helps maintain momentum and encourages you to continue working toward your larger goals. Embracing accountability is an important component of self-discipline. Whether you're holding yourself accountable or working with an accountability partner, knowing that someone else is invested in your success can keep you focused and disciplined. When you share your goals with someone else, it adds an extra layer of commitment and responsibility. Accountability partners can provide support, motivation, and constructive feedback, helping you stay disciplined when the going gets tough. Self-discipline is a vital skill for achieving long-term success. It's not about doing everything perfectly or relying on bursts of motivation. It's about making consistent, deliberate choices that align with your goals, even when it's difficult. By setting clear goals, building routines, practicing delayed gratification, building resilience, optimizing your environment, tracking progress, rewarding yourself, and embracing accountability, you can strengthen your self-discipline and stay focused on your path to success. Self-discipline is the foundation upon which success is built. Without it, achieving your goals becomes much harder. But with it, you gain the strength, consistency, and determination to turn your dreams into reality. Chapter 17. The Power of Positive Thinking: How to Shift Your Mindset for Success. The way we think has a profound impact on the way we experience life. Our thoughts shape our attitudes, behaviors, and outcomes. If we think negatively, we can become overwhelmed by doubt, fear, and a sense of defeat. But when we choose to think positively, we open ourselves up to opportunities, growth, and success. Positive thinking is not just about putting on a happy face or ignoring challenges. It's about shifting your mindset in a way that allows you to approach life's obstacles with optimism, resilience, and a solution-oriented attitude. The power of positive thinking lies in its ability to transform your perspective, increase your motivation, and improve your overall well-being. One of the most important aspects of positive thinking is the belief that you can improve. The foundation of positive thinking is rooted in a growth mindset, the belief that you can develop your abilities and intelligence through effort, learning, and perseverance. When you believe that you can improve, you are more likely to take risks, try new things, and embrace challenges. This mindset shifts the focus from a fixed view of your abilities to a belief that progress is possible regardless of where you start. The growth mindset allows you to see setbacks and mistakes not as failures, but as opportunities to learn and grow. This perspective makes it easier to stay motivated and resilient even when things don't go as planned. In addition to cultivating a growth mindset, positive thinking involves focusing on solutions, not problems. It's easy to get caught up in the challenges and obstacles that arise as you pursue your goals. When faced with a problem, many people automatically default to a negative mindset, focusing on how difficult or impossible the situation seems. Positive thinking, however, encourages you to shift your focus toward finding solutions. Instead of dwelling on the problem, ask yourself, what can I do to move forward? What opportunities are hidden in this challenge? By focusing on solutions, you empower yourself to take action and stay motivated rather than feeling stuck or defeated. Another key component of positive thinking is practicing gratitude. Gratitude is the practice of recognizing and appreciating the good things in your life, no matter how small. When you focus on what you're grateful for, you train your mind to look for the positive, even in challenging situations. Gratitude shifts your focus from what you lack to what you have, helping you develop a more positive perspective on life. Research has shown that practicing gratitude can improve mental health, boost happiness, and increase resilience. It's a simple yet powerful way to cultivate positivity and shift your mindset towards success. Each day, take a moment to reflect on the things you are grateful for, whether it's your health, your relationships, or your personal growth. The more you practice gratitude, the more you'll find that positive thinking becomes a natural part of your mindset. Visualization is another powerful tool in the practice of positive thinking. Visualization involves imagining yourself succeeding at your goals. This mental exercise helps to create a sense of clarity and confidence in your ability to achieve your desired outcomes. By vividly picturing yourself overcoming obstacles and achieving success, you reinforce the belief that it's possible. Visualization helps you stay motivated and focused, even when the road to success seems long or uncertain. When you can see yourself succeeding in your mind, it becomes easier to take the actions necessary to turn that vision into reality. Whether you're visualizing winning a competition, reaching a financial goal, or completing a personal project, the power of visualization helps you stay positive and driven towards success. Positive thinking also involves reframing negative thoughts. We all have negative thoughts from time to time, whether it's self-doubt, fear, or criticism. However, the key is not to eliminate negative thoughts entirely, which is impossible, but to reframe them in a more constructive way. Instead of thinking, "I'll never be able to do this," reframe it as, "This is challenging, but I can learn and improve with time and effort." Instead of thinking, "I'm not good enough," reframe it as, "I have the potential to get better, and I'm working on it." Reframing helps you see setbacks as temporary and gives you the mental tools to overcome obstacles. By changing the way you interpret challenges, you shift from a defeatist mindset to one that's solution-oriented and optimistic. Surrounding yourself with positive influences is another crucial part of cultivating positive thinking. The people you interact with can have a significant impact on your mindset. When you surround yourself with positive, supportive individuals, you are more likely to adopt their mindset and energy. Positive influences encourage you to stay focused on your goals, build your self-confidence, and celebrate your achievements. On the other hand, negative influences can drain your energy and create self-doubt. It's important to evaluate the people you spend time with and ensure they align with your values and goals. Seek out individuals who inspire and uplift you, and distance yourself from those who bring negativity or criticism into your life. A positive support system is essential for maintaining an optimistic outlook and staying motivated in the face of challenges. Another powerful aspect of positive thinking is the practice of self-compassion. Often, we are our own harshest critics, constantly focusing on our perceived shortcomings and mistakes. However, self-compassion involves treating yourself with the same kindness and understanding that you would offer a friend. When you make a mistake or face a setback, instead of berating yourself, practice self-compassion by acknowledging that everyone faces challenges and that failure is part of the learning process. Self-compassion helps you build resilience, improve your self-esteem, and reduce stress. By being kinder to yourself, you create a more positive, supportive mindset that encourages growth and success. Affirmations are another technique that can help you cultivate positive thinking. Affirmations are positive statements that you repeat to yourself regularly, such as, "I am capable," "I am worthy of success," or "I have the power to achieve my goals." Repeating affirmations helps you shift your mindset from negative to positive and reinforces the belief that you are in control of your success. Affirmations also help to reprogram your subconscious mind, replacing limiting beliefs with empowering thoughts. By incorporating affirmations into your daily routine, you can build a more positive, confident mindset that empowers you to take action and stay focused on your goals. Positive thinking is about embracing challenges with a sense of opportunity. Challenges are an inevitable part of any journey, but how you approach them can make all the difference. Instead of viewing challenges as roadblocks or threats, embrace them as opportunities to learn, grow, and improve. When you approach obstacles with a positive attitude, you open yourself up to new possibilities and solutions. Each challenge becomes an opportunity to build resilience, gain new insights, and strengthen your character. This mindset allows you to stay positive and optimistic, even in difficult circumstances. The power of positive thinking lies in its ability to transform your mindset, outlook, and approach to life. By cultivating a growth mindset, focusing on solutions, practicing gratitude, using visualization, reframing negative thoughts, surrounding yourself with positive influences, practicing self-compassion, and using affirmations, you can shift your mindset for success. Positive thinking doesn't mean ignoring challenges or pretending everything is perfect. It means approaching life's obstacles with optimism, resilience, and the belief that you are capable of overcoming anything that comes your way. When you choose to think positively, you empower yourself to achieve your goals, overcome challenges, and live a fulfilling, successful life. Chapter 18. The Importance of Time Management. How to make every moment count. Time is one of the most valuable resources we have. Once it's gone, we can't get it back. However, in the hustle and bustle of daily life, it's easy to feel like there's never enough time to accomplish everything we want to do. Time management is the practice of planning and organizing how to divide your time between different activities to make the most of your day. By mastering time management, you can maximize your productivity, reduce stress, and ensure that you're spending your time on what matters most. It's not about cramming more into your day. It's about being intentional with how you use your time so that each moment counts and brings you closer to your goals. The first step to effective time management is setting clear priorities. Time management isn't about filling every minute with a task. It's about focusing your energy on the activities that will have the most significant impact on your life. Without clear priorities, it's easy to get caught up in trivial tasks or distractions that don't contribute to your long-term goals. Setting priorities involves understanding what matters most to you and what will bring you the most value. Whether it's your health, career, family, or personal growth, identifying your top priorities helps you make more deliberate choices about how to spend your time. Once you have a clear understanding of your priorities, the next step is setting specific goals. Goals give you something concrete to aim for and provide direction for your time. Without goals, it's easy to drift through life without any clear sense of purpose. Time management requires that you break down your long-term goals into smaller, manageable tasks. For example, if your goal is to launch a business, you might break it down into steps such as researching your market, writing a business plan, and setting up a website. By setting specific, actionable goals, you create a roadmap for your time, allowing you to stay on track and focused on what matters. One of the most effective tools for managing your time is creating a daily schedule or to-do list. Having a clear plan for your day helps you stay organized, prioritize tasks, and avoid wasting time. Start by identifying the most important tasks that need to be completed and allocate specific time slots for each one. A to-do list helps you break down larger tasks into smaller, more manageable steps and gives you a sense of accomplishment as you check off each item. This practice not only keeps you organized, but also helps you stay accountable to yourself and your goals. However, it's important to remember that a schedule is a guide, not a rigid blueprint. Be flexible and adjust as necessary, but always stay focused on your priorities. Time blocking is another powerful time management technique. This method involves setting aside specific blocks of time for certain tasks or activities. For example, you might dedicate the first 2 hours of your day to focused work, the next hour to meetings, and then set aside time in the evening for self-care or family. Time blocking helps you stay on task by creating boundaries around your time and preventing distractions. It also ensures that you're giving enough attention to each area of your life, from work to personal commitments. Time blocking helps you take control of your schedule rather than allowing it to control you. Along with creating a daily schedule, it's essential to avoid multitasking. Although multitasking can seem like an efficient way to get more done, it often leads to mistakes, reduced quality of work, and a sense of overwhelm. When you split your attention between multiple tasks, you're not giving any of them your full focus. Effective time management requires focus. Devote your full attention to one task at a time, and you'll complete it more efficiently and with better results. Multitasking may seem productive, but it's often counterproductive, leading to more time spent correcting mistakes or redoing work. Another key aspect of time management is learning to say no. We live in a world where we're constantly pulled in different directions. People ask for our time, opportunities arise, and distractions appear at every turn. However, if you want to manage your time effectively, you must learn to say no to things that don't align with your priorities or long-term goals. Saying no doesn't mean being selfish. It means protecting your time and ensuring that you're spending it on the things that truly matter. Every time you say yes to something that doesn't align with your goals, you're taking time away from something more important. Setting boundaries and being selective about where you invest your time is crucial for managing your life effectively. Another challenge in time management is overcoming procrastination. It's easy to put off tasks, especially when they feel overwhelming or unpleasant. However, procrastination only leads to more stress and wasted time in the long run. One strategy to combat procrastination is the 2-minute rule. If a task can be completed in 2 minutes or less, do it immediately. For tasks that require more time and effort, break them down into smaller, more manageable steps. Starting with just 5 minutes of focused work can help you build momentum and get over the initial resistance. Overcoming procrastination requires breaking the cycle of avoidance and taking that first step. Once you get started, it becomes easier to keep going. Delegating tasks is another important aspect of time management. You don't have to do everything yourself. If there are tasks that can be handled by others, delegate them to free up your time for more important responsibilities. Delegating allows you to focus on the areas where your time and expertise are most valuable, rather than spreading yourself too thin. Whether it's at work, in your personal life, or within your community, delegation is an essential skill for effective time management. It's not about doing less, it's about doing what matters most and entrusting others with the rest. Taking care of your physical and mental health is an often overlooked but crucial aspect of time management. When you're not feeling your best, it's difficult to manage your time effectively or stay productive. Ensuring that you get enough sleep, exercise and nutrition helps keep your energy levels high and your mind sharp. Additionally, mental health practices such as mindfulness, meditation, or taking breaks throughout the day help reduce stress and increase focus. Managing your health is essential for maximizing your time and staying productive in the long run. Regularly reviewing and reflecting on your time management strategies is vital for continuous improvement. At the end of each week, take a moment to reflect on how effectively you used your time. Were there tasks that you didn't complete? Did you spend time on activities that weren't aligned with your priorities? Reflection helps you identify areas for improvement and make adjustments to your approach. Over time, you'll develop a better understanding of how you work best and how to manage your time more effectively. Time management is one of the most powerful tools for achieving success. It's about more than just getting more done. It's about being intentional with how you use your time to achieve your goals and live a fulfilling life. By setting clear priorities, creating specific goals, planning your time, avoiding multitasking, learning to say no, overcoming procrastination, delegating tasks, and taking care of your health, you can manage your time effectively and make every moment count. Time is your most precious resource. Use it wisely, and it will work in your favor, helping you to reach your full potential and achieve the success you desire. As we've explored throughout this book, the path to success is not a single linear journey, but rather a collection of small, consistent actions, disciplined choices, and the right mindset. The principles shared in this book, whether it's the power of self-discipline, the importance of time management, or the transformative effects of positive thinking, are not just abstract concepts, but practical tools that, when applied, can help you unlock your full potential. At the heart of everything is the realization that success is a process. It's not something that happens overnight, but rather through sustained effort, learning, and growth. Each chapter in this book has offered you insights into how you can take control of your life, turn challenges into opportunities, and stay committed to your goals, even when the road gets tough. Success is not about being perfect. It's about being persistent, resilient, and adaptable. It's about building habits that support your aspirations and learning from your mistakes. The power of persistence, the importance of taking immediate action, and the discipline to stay focused on your priorities will drive you forward, even when things seem uncertain or difficult. It's also crucial to remember that success isn't just about achieving external accomplishments. True success involves personal growth, emotional well-being, and the fulfillment of your deeper values. By practicing self-compassion, maintaining a growth mindset, and surrounding yourself with positive influences, you create a foundation for lasting happiness and fulfillment. As you move forward, apply the lessons from this book and trust in the process. Reflect on your progress, adjust your course when needed, and keep moving toward your vision of success, no matter how long it takes. Patience, commitment, and the unwavering belief that you have the power to shape your future will guide you through challenges and help you celebrate your victories along the way. Remember, the journey to success is not about perfection, but about the consistent, deliberate steps you take toward becoming the best version of yourself. With each decision, each action, and each moment of focus, you're moving closer to achieving your dreams. Stay disciplined, stay positive, and most importantly, stay committed to your goals, because the best is yet to come.